The following is a transcript between Matías De Stefano, referred to as me, and his higher self, referred to as I am, originally produced on April 10th, 2021, under the constellation of Aries, in the mental week, examining through the Taurus field. Me. Of all of the questions, I believe that each explanation has referred us to something fundamental, and that is the answer always lies in oneself, in the mind that chooses, in the perception of things. So everything that happens is because of oneself, because of me, because of my thoughts. And even though it is still difficult to separate the idea of me as a personality and me as a being, I am. It is a fundamental to emphasize and remember again and again the difference of both types of I. The ego is the existence of the self. Ego is the existence of essence. Me. And what would that be like? I am. As we have said, the attribute of being is essence, the quality of the verb, to be and to be. Essence, es, being, ent, subject, ia, quality. When someone steps out of the quality of being, he externalizes himself from his center to the periphery. He steps out of his natural state, that is, exists from X, outside, stare, to be. The ego, coming from Indo-European ego, transforming the EO, EU, IO, IA, IHI, or also the AO, AHA, AS, ES, I, and AM. In the expression, that is, the subject that frees oneself from the internal pressure to free itself towards the possibilities of existence, to move towards the periphery of being, and thus to find options of itself. The main function of the ego, of the self, is to look for options, so to become other things than the self, to nourish the self with experiences. Me. It is that which lives existence while the self, the essence, contemplates. I am. For this very reason, the ego is useful to creation, for it is one who exists, who moves from itself to find infinite possibilities, nourishing itself with experiences and adventures that will form the tools to create, recreate, and expand. Me. And what is the other version of the ego? I am. The one that does not remember that it has come out of itself. The one that forgot why it came out. The one that forgot the reason for its existence, and therefore became the center of itself, constituting tools and experiences as its only truth, losing the connection with the essence and trying to build its own reality from believing itself to be the center of all things. One is the ego that comes out of the essence to nourish it with experiences. The other is the same ego that came out but forgot why it did so, and does not know how to return to the center. Humans are accustomed to the lost ego, the one that judges itself, that they consider as an impediment to finding the essence and the truth. The ego, as a synonym of personality, prevents you from seeing clearly the divine answers and decorates them with mental preconceptions, beliefs, emotional traumas, and physical habits. But all of these decorations are useful tools for the original idea of the ego, which sets out to find them in order to evolve. Me. The ego's problem has been the search for the tool as an end and not as a means. I am. Therefore, you must ask yourself all of the right questions again, but with a specific purpose, yourself. Me. What am I? I am a set of particles emerged from the waves that move through the space-time constants and that have manifested in third dimension in the form of networks constituted by an intelligent exchange of data proper of the universal mind. Me. Why am I? I am because essence is, but it cannot have been and intend to be anything else. The only way essence can manifest itself is by stepping outside itself, and you are the only way it is found to understand and manifest itself. You are existence itself. Me. What am I for? I am to be able to discover each one of the potentialities of existence, to be able to feel each idea become reality, to feel each energy become emotion and feeling, to enjoy each manifestation in the pleasure of experiencing it, to nourish the universe with wisdom, and to make you capable of becoming a new universe. Me. Which one am I? I am whoever you choose to be, and you have chosen according to your qualities, your vibrations, resonance. The choice of what you are is produced by what you vibrate, by what you become that vibrates in your being. You choose which of all of the options you are in function of tuning the vibration of the being you conform. That is, transforming your inner world, changing attitudes, spaces, relationships, environments, routines, food, intentions, projects, paths. You have always decided which of all your qualities you are. You just have to allow yourself to accept the qualities that are in you. Me. Who am I? I am. You are the subject who observes creation, who determines the manifestation of each particle. You are the one who gives meaning to existence, who decides the future based on your present, who heals the past based on your attitude. You are the one who makes the decision to live from unconscious or from consciousness. You are the one who has embarked on the adventure of living. You are the subject of each object. You are the one who gives meaning to the verb in action. Me. How am I? I am. All the tools you have generated in your history, genetics, emotions, traumas, experiences, cellular memory, beliefs, ideas, preconceptions, feelings, attitudes, and aptitudes. All of this has defined the personality, which does not define who you are, but how you are. Everything that you consider today that constitutes your being does not, but molds it for a specific moment in a specific space. The way you are today is what you need for who you are today. Do not judge how you are, but learn to use it for your existence and manifestation. Everyone is as they should be, depending on what, why, for what, which, and who. Me. How much am I? I am. You are all that the universe needs. You are all that is sufficient for existence to be possible. Your tiny existence makes a difference, for the smallest particle of your body occupies a sacred space in the whole. The space and time occupied by your projection. The weight of your gravity is the value that quantifies consciousness. You are all that the mind of the universe needs to know itself. You are everything and you are nothing, and therefore you are worth everything and you are worth nothing. Thus, your every breath counts in the cosmic expansion. Me. When am I? I am. in every instant. For time is but the relativity of your existence between everything and nothingness. You are infinite. You are in the past, in the present, and in the future, for your essence embraces all the probabilities of existence, and your ego, revolving around the essence like the moon of the earth, like the earth of the sun, has fragmented toward the infinite in order to live each instant and to look each time in the eyes. That is why your cells live each day in the past as if they were today. And your mind interprets the projects in each instant, imagining them as if they were already before you. You are your ancestors and the potential of your futures, and so you live eternally, for your atoms never disappear, but are transformed, and will be eternally. Me, where am I? I am. In every particle of the cosmos, in every wave, for every tiny part of you is the manifestation of a projection of the infinite possibilities of a single particle that is not even a particle, but a wave that has decided to behave as such. And a wave is like a wave in the sea, emerging and submerging again and again in the infinity of the oceans. The place where you think you are does not exist, for every place is the same, extended by time throughout space. You are here, for it is the only thing that exists, and no matter where you go, you will always be where you are meant to be. Me. Is it me? I am. It is you. I am. Me. Why me? I always wonder this. Why is it me? Am I the one who should be doing this? Is there no one better to do what I am doing? Why me? That question often ask ourselves. Of the billions of humans out there, why me? Is it really me? I am. Why the Earth among trillions of planets? Why the Sun among billions of stars? Why the Milky Way among millions of galaxies? The answer is simple, because it is so. Me. Is that so? I am. So is, as the adverb of matter answers the question how. So it is, defines the form of that which is affirmed, which is firm on axis at its center. It implies then that the reason why is the one person or another who lives what they live, are not determined by a higher mind pointing a finger at a people, souls, or spirits, but it is one's own vibrational, historical, genetic, and experiential baggage that has modified your forms to be resonant with you, what you do, say, and feel. And what you are is the truth. And what the universal mind believes about you is what it believes in you. And you are the only being capable of accepting that truth, for you constitute it in your forms. When you ask yourself, is it I? Why me? The answer will always be, me. It is. I am. There is a period missing from your statement. Amen. From the Hebrew, amen. So it is. It is true. Breathe in and say it without hesitation. Me. In the name of the I Am. Amen.